Hey guys, welcome. I want to show you today how to create your fork of Kodi Krypton. You can create as many forks as you want, and you can have 2, 3, 4, 5 builds. It doesn't matter how many builds because they're all going to be different forks. And again, Kodi, it's an open source software. That means you can do really whatever you want with it. So I'm going to show you now real quick what you'll need. I created actually thanks to John Henderson for his videos. It really helped out a lot, and he's great. I'm going to put the link to his YouTube page so you can go ahead and subscribe to him because the guy is pretty cool. It's helped me out a lot on one of his videos. All right, so what you want to do is you want to go to Stream Help. There we go. I don't even know how to type. Okay, and then you type tools and tools again. That zip. All right, you're gonna be downloading this folder, and if we open it, it's gonna have a folder inside called APK. Right, this is the folder it's gonna have inside APK, and this is what it's gonna have. All right, now what we need to do now is after the downloading tools, we want to go ahead, go to Kodi, download, right, or to be safer, streamhelp.org/Kodi and scroll down to 17.3 and download the Android version. All right, downloads pretty fast. So you can see it's right here. All right, and what we want to do is we want to go ahead, grab it, go inside your folder, right? Look for where you just downloaded. Let's cut that real quick. Go back and put it in here. This is the latest one right now that we're going to be using. Now, very simple. Type up here. I am using Windows 10. Go to the bar and just type in CMD. Don't worry, you're not going to break anything, okay? And here we're going to go ahead and type APK tool, D for decompile, and then we'll put the name, this one over here, or you can just click and drag it and then press enter. All right, let's come over here and press enter. So it's going to start decompiling that Kodi Krypton. All right, give it a couple, probably, it's not even a minute. It's more like 20 to 30 seconds, depending on what machine you have, of course. All right, here we go. It's finished. So now, as you can see over here, it created a folder called Kodi 17.3. Now here, just rename it to whatever fork you're going to give it. In this case, let's say I'm going to do test fork. Oh, sorry. Test fork. Right? You can come in here. You'll see all this stuff over here. It's great. We just created a fork of this. All right, so go in and remember this is the one you just created. So don't get it confused. Come in here. Now here what you need to do is you want to go ahead and go to assets. Here assets, go to add-ons, and here's where you put your wizard, or your, if you want to put add-ons already, here's where you will put it. So I'm going to go to one of my builds, for example. All right, I'm going to go here, Kodi, and add-ons. I'm going to look for skin. No, I'm sorry, here we go. I'm going to grab this one, for example, right? And I'm just going to drop it in here. Perfect. Now it's here. Now that means that you can clear the data all you want, but this wizard will always stay in your fork. You cannot remove this. All right, that's great. From that, we go to media. Media, you need to change all of that. And what I've done is I've created a bunch of images, right? They're all the same size, banner. And if you to see the size of this, sometimes you can just hover it and it might tell you the size, but if it takes too long, just go ahead and right click it. Go to details and it tells you 320 by 180. Right, so create that, whatever you want. This is the splash page. As you can see here, the splash is a capital S. This is for the background, so don't worry about it. If you remake it, this is 1920 by 1080, 1920 by 1080, and that will be your splash page that comes up. All right. After, let me see. Okay, good. After that, we'll Python. There's nothing here. We don't touch that. And system, we have to go add-on manifest and go ahead and open it with Notepad, right? If you don't have Notepad++, I'll put the link down below. It is actually free. So, all right, now once you're here on the add-on manifest, all you have to do is come over here, press enter, and you just need to type basically add-on. All right, opening, let's close it, add-on, and then here you'll put the name of your wizard. So if you don't want to make a mistake, all we have to do, let's come back real quick, add-ons, and let's look for your wizard. Here we go. Right, let's copy and let's just put it right in here. All right, so now we know, so this is part of this, and to save it, and let's go ahead and close this. All right, now here, let's go back, and then system, we're here, the add-on manifest, we don't have to touch anything else. User data. Now here in your user data, what you want to do is you want to, if you have RSS feeds and you want to change them, then this is where you would do it. Come over here, and you can actually just delete these right here, right? They don't really matter, and then you can just put yours, right? And for example, HTTP thebeast1.com beast.rss. That's it. Oh, sorry, XML. All right, so let's close that, and we'll go back to the folder. All right, go back over here. There's nothing else that we got to do over here. Remember, change this, the images, very, very important. If you want to do this one comes up in the NVIDIA Shield or the lean back launcher. This is the one that comes up, so you can be a little bit more creative. These over here are for your app icons, so your phone or any other Android device that doesn't support the banner icon. So we'll go back, and then here in add-ons, if you want to change the skin, for example, this is skin estuary, you can open it, and then here you can go to media, and you can extract the textures from here and replace the Kodi logo if you want to do that. But if you're going to install a build, then you don't have to worry about it. I'm also going to put the link for the texture, for the Kodi texture disk right here. The texture tool, it's free and is built by Kodi, so they have it. It's awesome. You should get it. All right, so let's go back again. Go back to your test lib. We don't really touch that. Then original, we don't touch this either. Then we go to rest, and here is where you have a lot of icons that you have to do. For example, if you go to drawable, you have your splash, which is this one as well. So you just copy and paste. What I did is I went over here and I created a folder with different sizes, which is basically all of these right here. See, this one is 72 by 72. So we'll come over here and say, okay, 72, 72, copy, paste over here and replace, and that's it. So I suggest that you go ahead and please start creating your icons. It will take you some time because you have to think about it, how you want to do it and stuff like that, and then you can go one by one right here. They'll have different sizes. See the banner, right? Now here on raw, we don't do anything. Okay, now we go to values and open up strings with a notepad, and here where it says brouhaha, I don't think that does anything. So here I'll just name it whatever you want to name your build, your fork, I'm sorry. This is what comes up when you look at it, and on your phones and your devices it'll say test fork or your name. All right, so let's just save that, close it, and we'll go back. All right, go back again. Now here, well, you know what, let's, Smiley it's a little complicated for now, but we'll just go here, APK tool, right click on it and edit with notepad. So what you want to do is you want to delete this, and this is going to be your test fork test fork.apk. This is the name of your file per se. Here it says null. Let's use com, right? So, and this is going to be the name of your package manifest, all right? So com.test.fork. All right, so nobody's gonna have that name. All right, and that's all you need to do, unless you want to change the version of this fork. For example, this is 17.3, which is a right here. I don't really change it because I want people to know what version it is. All right, so remember, name this com, name of your APK, or just half, and then for example here test, and then I put that fork, and that's great too. And you can also put here actually whatever you want, but let's stick with, for this, the sake of this tutorial, let's stick with the com.test.fork. All right, so we're done here. We'll close it, and then here we're gonna go to Smiley. All right, so for that we'll go back to APK. You see here this folder called Smiley, right? All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy this folder. All right, it says must change, right? Again, this goes out, thanks goes out to John Henderson for doing this. I thought it was awesome. So we want to go to test fork, Smiley, and then you're going to see here it says org, xbmc, and Kodi. We don't want to touch that right now. Okay, so here in org, what we want to do is we want to paste that folder, Smiley. Remember that we name it com, right? Com.test, and then fork. But again, whatever name you put here on the APK tool, right? Com test fork, it's what you need to do on this folder. It's basically saying this is where the folders are located, right? So com test fork. Now here what we need to do, right? You right click on it, edit with Notepad, and John Henderson went ahead and made all the changes for this right here, which is very useful for us. And what you want to do is you want to press Control H, right, or Control F, doesn't matter, and you put finding files. Okay, and here you put the name which is created, the name of your app, com test fork, right? Because mine, if you come over here, it says com test fork, and that's what we need to do here, com test fork. So let's go ahead real quick to here, and you see this. I want you to click here and copy everything that you see there, copy it here, right? Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna replace in this file all of that says change here, right? So go ahead and replace in files, click OK. You can see here replace 757 occurrences. All right, close. You don't even have to save it, already saves automatically, and we're done with that. All right, now once you're here, right, this is perfect, and you already changed the lcom to test fork. You know, again, this is the name of your package. Okay, once you do that, we'll close out, and then we need to change. We'll come back over here to Smiley, and let's go, or Smiley, org, xbmc, and Kodi. And here we don't touch that one now, but in this case we'll go to fill cache, edit with Notepad, and here what we want to do is we are looking for give me 1 second, starting, or there we go. Now this is when preparing for the first run. Please wait, you know, so let's be clever and put something else. The beast is waking up. Please wait. Save it. Now this is when you launch your APK, your program. This is the screen you get, and it says, "Oh, running for the first time. Please wait." You know, right? And then we need to change here in the state machine as well. Edit with Notepad, and it's down here. And you can change more stuff also. Like, look, starting Kodi. So I'm gonna say starting the beast. Right? Keep pressing enter. Damn it. The beast. Right? And once you do that, right, it's pretty much done. All right. Now let's go back. All right. Go back to test fork, and that's it. Once you're on your test fork, or whatever you called it, we're pretty much done. That's all we have to do. So let's go ahead and bring up command prompt, and this time we're going to type in APK tool, D for no, I'm sorry, B for bill. All right, and then we're going to put the name of your folder, which is test fork, right here, test fork. So test fork. We'll press enter. Again, give it a roughly 10, 20, 30 seconds, depending on what machines you have. All right, perfect. So that took like roughly 30 seconds. Once you do that, it's going to create something here on test fork called build, and that's what we want. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do APK tool B test fork space a little slash there, whatever, then O, and we'll name it test fork.apk, or the name that you want to give your APK, and just click enter. All right, perfect. Now we just created our APK. It's right here. It's 86 megabytes, and it's a fork of Kodi 17.3. But now we need to sign it. How we do that is we launch this one that says EC APK disassembler. Just launch it. Thanks to Orion. Here, just press 4 and type in the name of your APK. So test fork.apk, and give it a few seconds. See, here is created already one that says sign underscore test fork. All right, it's completed. Press any key. All right, and then press 9 to exit. Bam, you're done. Now you can upload. What I usually do is the test fork, this one is not needed. What I do is I rename this one because this one's already signed, and then you can upload this to wherever you want and download it with your Android device. And that's it. That's pretty much it. It's how to create your own fork of Kodi Krypton, and then do whatever you want, change the logo, change everything, then add stuff that you don't want to be removed. And that's it. I'm going to put all the files that you need, which is this folder, the tools folder, which is all of this. And of course, you know where to download Kodi. And I'll also show you real quick where to get the APK tool for extracting the textures and everything. All right, just don't forget, check down below the description because there's going to be stuff there. All right, thank you guys.